Right. So today we have selected some other questions. Actually, we discussed about third parts and fourth parts, right? So now I'm going to discuss the first part questions. That means how you can answer to this kind of first question. You know that one, in each and every question you have to actually, in the paper there are 7 questions now, and in those among those 7 questions you have to select 5 questions and you have to answer. So in each question there are 4 parts now. So today I'm going to discuss with you the first part of that questions. Okay, I have selected some and let's discuss those things. So when you think about this first part, actually you have to write to the point. Okay, so they are not asking about the brief explanations or else examples to provide. So what you have to do is you have to write what it exactly mean. Okay, so yes, so here I have selected some questions, so let's see. And also you can get 4 marks for each question. So first one, it says communication is diverse. So the first question is, name 2 characteristics that can be seen in new media. So you have to read the question carefully and understand it. From which part they are asking the question. So here they are asking about the new media characteristics, right? So they are asking 2 characteristics. So here I have given you some. So what are those characteristics of this new media? So we call them as digitalization and networking, interactivity, hypertextuality, automation, database, fastest messaging, so like that way. But here they are asking 2 characteristics, right? So actually a printing mistake is there, sorry, typing mistake. So 2 times 2, that becomes 4 marks, right? So here they are asking 2 characteristics, so they are giving they are giving 2 marks for each answer, right? So that is the way. Then you have another question. They are asking the second question. Actually some questions are there in those questions. In the beginning they are explaining the situation, so here also the same procedure is going on. So drawing the attention of the receiver is important in the process of mass media. You know what are the mass media? Television, radio, newspapers, books, magazines, those kind of thing. So here it says drawing the attention of the receiver is important in the process of mass media. So you have to understand that first. After that one, let's see the questions. So first question, it says name 4 key characteristics of mass communication, right? So don't mess up. Here they are asking about the mass communication. So here they are asking 4 key characteristics. So you have to write 4 key characteristics. So 1 times 4, 4 marks are there. So you can see some of them, but you have to select 4 among them. Use of technology, right? And delayed feedback is there. Commercially oriented, and most of the time one way, right? So like that, diverse and large audience is there, so like that way you can remember. And also this one, involvement of professional communicators, right? So sometimes they are asking this kind of questions in the second or third or fourth part with examples. So what you have to do is you have to find examples also related to these key characteristics. Okay, but here in the first question they are only asking the point, so you have to write the fact as it is. No need of descriptions, no need of extra definitions. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to write to the point, because they are giving only 1 mark per 1 point. So 1 times 4, that becomes 4, right? So yes, that is it. Then I have selected another question too. So let's see. The communication skills of the receiver have been developed due to a contemporary media trends. So here they are asking about the media trends. Okay, so actually they are giving this kind of thing by looking at the totality, not by looking at the first question or second one, but by looking at the total question, right? So they have sometimes, most of the time they are combining 2 or more lessons with 1 question, right? So you have to be very careful in order to understand which question which lesson, right? So this question is asking from 6th lesson, this is from 7th lesson, and this is a somewhat combinational question, like that where you have to have a thorough understanding about the syllabus and also the lessons and the things which teach under those lessons. So then you can see you can select most appropriate answers for these kind of questions. Okay, so here first question asks, like, name 4 points that contribute to enhance verbal communication skills. So what are the things that we can do to develop our verbal communication skills? So here the question is asking about that. So first thing, you have to read the question and you have to understand the question carefully, right, and correctly. So here they are asking 4 points. Okay, so here I have mentioned you some points, and you have to find, you have to write, you have to select 4 points only. Okay, so 1 times 4, that also becomes 4. Then you have some examples, like example answers like expand vocabulary, right, prior preparation, right, develop presentation skills. So like that way you have some points, so you have to see 4 points and you can select those things freely and you have to write them in the answer sheet. So this is the way how you need to write answers to the first part of the questions in your second part. Okay, so yes, that is it. So let's meet with another video.